Hello and welcome back to TST. If you're new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily. Due to a temporary lockdown on pretty much everything for the emergency situation, we're currently unable to report news from our studio. And instead, we're operating the channel remotely from home. Well, stay tuned and keep watching. Unhinged Joy Reid promotes a Trump-monarchy conspiracy theory. Not that you've been watching it up to now, but MSNBC host Joy Reid's program is essentially unwatchable at this point. Reid, who was caught brazenly lying to her audience and still hasn't taken responsibility for her own actions, has seemingly achieved the impossible this week by hitting a new low with her coverage of President Trump and the coronavirus. She's gone full-bore conspiracy theory, joining the hallowed company of her colleague Rachel Maddow. According to the Media Research Center, on her show this week, Reid, quote, warned that President Trump, aided and abetted by that dastardly AG Bill Barr, might be planning to expand his power under the guise of national security to achieve the goal he has always had, reigning as a monarch with unlimited power rather than serving as a mere president in a democracy. I'm going to be reading the full transcript of Reid's comments courtesy of MRC's Newsbusters, so as not to take her out of context in any way. She said, now in this show yesterday, constitutional law professor Lawrence Tribe of Harvard University confirmed what we expected all along, that Cuomo was right and Trump had no constitutional authority to claim he could quarantine whole states. And right on cue, Trump almost immediately backed down, tweeting that he has advised the CDC to issue a travel warning, but that he determined a quarantine will, quote, not be necessary. Not necessary? Man, try not legally possible, but go off. Apprentice guy, go off. Of course, it's hardly news that Trump has always had designs on reigning as a monarch with unlimited power rather than serving as a mere president in a democracy. But with the country facing an unprecedented public health crisis, what lengths might he, backed by an attorney general whose writings and actions point to a fundamental belief in an all-powerful presidency, at least when the would-be king is a Republican, what lengths might Trump go to expand his power under the guise of national security? Okay, so this is simply untethered from reality. It should raise serious questions about Reid's emotional and mental well-being. Sure, criticize Trump's response to the coronavirus. I have done so myself, but the idea that he's, quote, always had designs, end quote, on making himself king of America? No. If anything, Trump has come under fire for failing to exercise enough power during this crisis, for not commandeering industry. For example, only recently, Trump wanted to lift government restrictions and let people go back to normal, something that would not be a good idea right now. If he wanted to put us under martial law, that's a funny way of showing it. And as far as the example Reid offers regarding the state-level quarantines, it proves the exact opposite of her point. Trump backed down immediately on the idea of quarantining a state, perhaps upon being advised that he lacks the power to do so. Isn't that the opposite of what someone long scheming to become a dictator or a monarch would do? As I alluded to just now, Reid spent nearly a decade writing a crude, nasty blog that cruelly smeared and mocked gay people. She was exposed for this after attaining some level of fame, and instead of just taking responsibility, she lied about being hacked. I don't believe in quote-unquote cancel culture. In my mind, an apology would have been sufficient. Yet, the MSNBC host has only doubled down since on her lies. And it's frustrating to watch the liberal media let her get away with it in one of its worst displays of partisan cynical hypocrisy. Reid's latest unhinged rant against Trump exemplifies a new and unprecedented extent to her cynicism. She can't possibly believe what she is saying, but she thinks her audience is ignorant enough to lap it up. It's sad, really. Well, share your thoughts and responses in the comments down below. If you've liked this report, let us know by tapping the like button down below. Share the news among friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more news and updates on TST. I'm David Ravine, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay home, stay healthy, and stay safe.